As a Scrum Master, what can you do if your team is constantly not able to meet up with your sprint goal? Which means that there's always a lot of stories that are not being completed, and this is a over and over and over situation. All right, hello, welcome to the Say Scrum chat community with Dr. Francis Mbunya. If you're new here, click the subscribe button. Returning viewer, hello, welcome back. If you need coaching, check the link. There's a link, and I made a video on what it takes to join my coaching community. Very important. You want to be Safe Scrum Master certified? Send me an email and then more information, and I'm going to share you more information about our next class. Okay, we go straight to our question. All right, if your team is constantly not able to meet their sprint goal, they're having a lot of spillover, what can you do as a Scrum Master? Now, let's understand the technicality of this question. The first part of this question is, what can you do as a Scrum Master? This is also like one of the biggest tricks when it comes to situational question. Now, the first part of this question, they want to understand if you are treating yourself as a leader of the team, or you're treating yourself as part of the team. Because if, let me say, I'm the team lead, I'll try to figure out a solution and then suggest to the team, right? But I'm a facilitator, which means I need to sit with the team and figure out what is the problem. So it's not about me providing a solution. It's about sitting with my team and coordinating with them to find out what might be the problem that we are constantly not able to meet with our sprint goal. And these are some of the causes that might lead to not meeting the sprint goal. Number one, not clearly understanding dependency. Let's say that we kind of launch our sprint, we have a lot of stories, and in the middle of the sprint, we realize that, oh, we could not complete story B because we had to link to an external provider to have access to a security code. And that was not taken into consideration. So the time that is taken now to communicate to the external provider before it reaches back to us, the sprint is already over. So we cannot complete that story because that story is blocked. So dependency. So if you are not taking a lot of time to look at dependency, to do a sufficient mapping of the different stories, to prioritize your backlog, you are going to be facing that problem. Number two is technical skills. Your team can lack the skills to effectively implement their job in a fast-paced environment. So by this, you can only identify when you're having a deeper conversation with your team. And that is where you cannot solve it all by yourself. You cannot just sit and get some answers and say, okay, this is what's going on. Number three reason, which may actually cause that, unclear stories. Now, we might be working on a story, and then based on the understanding of the developer, they might feel like they understand it, but at the end of the day, when they're working towards the acceptance criteria, they realize that a lot is missing. So not really having clear information about the story they're working on, it can be an issue. Number four, new team members. If new team members are constantly coming into your team, what happened? No, your team, there are 5 different phases of a team. Or if you don't know that, go learn that. There's the forming, there's the storming, there's the norming, there's the performing, and there's the adjoining. So if your team is a performing team, if a member actually join a team, the team kind of move back because the environment needs to take time to normalize before it move back to performing again. That can affect the velocity. And also because the team members need to take time to start teaching maybe the new one, showing them around, and they might be asking so many questions that's taking out time now from team members. Then number 4, is it 4 or 5? Lack of communication within team members. One of the most effectiveness to improve teamwork is communication. Let's say that a B is building a story and they were stuck and they could not really have who in the team to reach out to. They're going to keep that to the next daily stand-up, and it's going to hold back a lot of work. So how do you address this as a Scrum Master retrospective? So if you see this problem, coming up over and over and over again, it's an indication that you're not holding effective retrospective. Retrospective is not just about asking what we did where, what didn't go where, and what are action steps. It's about getting your team in an open environment where they can even get into really details beyond just what go where. You want to be able to tweak it. You want to be able to bring some games. You want to be able to get them talking. It's very, very important. All right. That was it for our question for today. And don't forget to subscribe. If this is actually benefiting you, share. Check out the link below to find out details on how to join our coaching circle. It's still going to take you to another video, but that's going to explain in detail so that if you're reaching out, you know exactly what it takes. I'll see you in the next video.